Hello, my name's Bloor, professional comedian and occasional organist. I've been uploading videos on YouTube of my playing for a few years now, and I always like to show a variety of angles of my hands and, more importantly, my feet. Now, one of the most frequent comments I get, apart from the ones that say I look a bit like Mr. Bean, is that I play in socks, which some people find completely unfathomable. The fact of the matter is, all organists play in socks, just some wear shoes over the top. People who wear socks say it gives them a really tactile connection with the pedal, while shoe havers have a big heel to reach the sharps and naturals with ease, and thus enjoy unbroken ankles. The socks versus shoes debate has been going on for ages. But which is better?
There's only one way to find out!
Anyway, the rival camps are so divided, so hostile, honestly, when will the bloodshed end? I thought I'd use my annual April the 1st video to settle the matter once and for all. Now, as I say, I'm a sockist, basically because I'm too poor to afford footwear. But I'm going to try and not let my bias show through. So this is going to be a totally 100% balanced look at which is better, socks or shoes. So as my control piece of music, I'm going to be using the opening of the Buxtehude Preludium in C 137. Right, first of all, the GOAT, socks only. This is my go-to choice of footwear. It's comfy, you can feel the wood of the key through the thin cotton membrane. The downside, of course, is that you have to bend your ankle a bit further if you want to go between the black and white notes. And the argument from the shoe camp is that that gives you a lot of unwanted tension. I've never particularly found it a problem, but then again, I don't really play hard music. But importantly, to go back to the positives, you can customize the fashion. So today, as you can see, I'm sporting my Christmas pudding socks. And if you always wear really funky socks, you can actually trick people into thinking you've got a personality. Yep, love it. I feel the immediacy of touch, beautiful union between crotchets and cotton, semiquavers and stitching, breaves and bunions. 10 out of 10. Right, next up is organ shoes, and without being brand loyal, the pair that everyone seems to recommend is Organists. So on their website they have a section for women's and men's shoes, and if you're a woman, you've got loads of choice of colour. But if you're a man, you can get them in black, white or shiny black. They've also branched out to mugs, bags, gloves, and a badge that just screams "Employ me." Bookmark that for later. Right, believe it or not, I do actually own a pair of Organists shoes. And if you go through some of my old videos, you can actually see me wearing them in the days where I wanted to pretend like I was a proper organist. But it's been ages since I wore them. Where did I put them? I'm sorry. Okay, here we are back at the console, and here's the Buxtehude with Organists shoes. Hang on, have I got the wrong end of the stick with this whole thing? I mean, there can't really be a serious debate between socks and normal shoes. I mean, I've just shown I can play perfectly well in socks. So, it can't be that different with these. It's basically the same thing. There must be a way to make it more interesting. Okay, give me a minute. Right, I've concluded the experiment's a bit boring if it's just socks versus shoes, so I've decided to include some other footwear. Here are my very own piggy slippers, which look great. Let's see if they play great. By the way, just because we're experimenting with different footwear, you think we're going to shy away from full volume. No. God gave me all these stops, I'm going to use them. actually surprisingly not bad, and really comfy too. So look out for these in my next video. Don't feel great about this one, but here we go. Okay, that feels a little better. I'm not really a flip-flop wearer, even at the beach really, I'm not a big fan. But let's see how they cope with a bit of Buxtehude. Not entirely enjoyable. In fact, I'd go as far as to say I did not like that one little bit. Okay, so why don't we give my tootsies a break and let my mitts have a go. They've already proven themselves very capable on the manuals, so why not let my upper toes have a go on the pedals. Okay, pros, I can just about do it. Cons, you have to draft someone in to play the keyboard part, and also it's incredibly dirty down here. Okay, next up we've got some wellies, which I borrowed from a neighbour, and they're too small. Two small wellies gets a thumbs down from me, unfortunately. Although bonus points if they're coated in mud and dirt. I feel that really gives a level of texture to your performance. And finally, I've just nipped back in time to the 80s and got these totally rad rollerblades. I'm genuinely curious to see the outcome of this. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much exactly what I expected. Bit disappointing. I was hoping the wheels might help me zoom around the keyboard a bit more, you know, but big shock, they're awful. Well, there we go. The debate rages on. I hope you've enjoyed this exploration of various footwear and their ability, or lack thereof, to glide over the pedals, creating sweet music. So to play us out, here's a slideshow of shoes I couldn't quite source in time. And until next time, all that remains for me to say is shoe. Oh God, what am I doing with my life? It's filthy. Also, as an aside, no joke, one of the sacristans just came up to see who was playing because it sounded so dreadful. He thought someone had just snuck up and started to play any old guff, which, to be fair,